Too's fun. Wanna get a hamburger?
Vernier Scalper.
Willkommen auf meinem YouTube-Kanal. Ich bin Vernier Scalper, and today we will be talking about the new age. I mean, it's not really new anymore at this point because it's been like 5 months, going to be 5 months, and 40 episodes, 40 plus episodes. We're talking about a history after dark, also known as Off the Rails, because we really do go off the rails on this one. Hosted by Harley, okay? Hosted by Harley and Kaito and David. How much? I've been enjoying the new main show of the H3 guys. It's really fun. I love the chemistry. I love the dynamic, you know. And I have to confess, okay, before we get into the whole tier list and the whole, I have to confess that when it first came out, okay, like the first episode, I was watching it live because I wanted to see the reveal, who is this mysterious, who are these mysterious hosts? And after it was revealed, you know, I was like, yay! But I tapped out. I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. I was just not ready. My body wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to commit. You know, I don't know what the vibe was going to be. Like, I know Harley is funny and Kate is really fun to watch as well, but I just, I didn't want to commit, okay? I didn't want to commit so quickly. It was very intimidating, you know. It was very daunting. It was like a whole new adventure, you know. But now I'm so deep. I'm like balls deep. I'm so deep into, like, this is the better show, okay? This is, we joke about it, but if you know, you know, because currently the situational is that a lot of people are missing out on the real deal. That is the Harley and the Kaito, okay? And they're missing out on the funny, jolly times the main show is struggling to give us. No shade to like the actual main show, but and maybe this is a bit of like a recency bias. Is that what you call it? Recency bias? Like, you know, maybe it's a bit of the recency bias. Like, this is a new thing that is happening, so clearly I'm a bit more obsessed with the new thing than the thing that has been going on for years and years and years. Okay, so like maybe give it another 40 episodes or so. Maybe in the 100th episode I might feel a bit tired, a bit like exhaustion, okay, a bit a fatigue, okay, the Gwarley fatigue. But currently I am very much obsessed. I'm very much Gwarmily. I'm very much GWARLISH. I'm all up in that GWARLISH shit, okay? So today we will be making, or I will be making, you can do your own little thing, okay? You know, you probably don't know who I am, but you know, I'm going to do my own tier list of moments that I found really enjoyable and noteworthy. You know, this is very my personal opinion, okay? My personal opinion, my personal preference, okay? My personal, okay, this is 符合我的口味的东西啊，你明白吗？ It's not a universal experience, okay? I don't know what you prefer, okay? You will see what I prefer, okay? I like the funny moments, I like the nonsensical, I like it when they talk about shit and piss and okay? I like that type of thing, okay? I like that type of nonsense behavior. So of course, there are more wholesome moments and story time and drama and deep dive and jazz, but you will see what I prefer, okay? And I did not include every little segment because as I was reviewing the videos from episode 1 to 43, because the one that just aired a few hours ago was 44. As I was reviewing everything, I realized that, oh my fucking god, there's so much shit I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm a bit afraid. Actually, I feel a sense of trepidation, to be very completely honest. Okay. I am not doing this on a computer, so I will be editing everything in like an image for you to see like the different tiers and stuff like that, okay? It's going to be a little bit DIY, okay? So I'm not using a computer. My computer is currently like busted. I need to get oh my god. I need to get a new computer, so I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it on my iPad either, okay? The iPad is for the notes. And I like to stand, okay? I like to stand. I know it might not seem like much because a lot of times I'm all up in the frame like this, but I need to stand. I need to feel the blood flow. I need to feel the chi, okay? If I sit down, I'm gonna get, the energy is gonna start going down. The energy is gonna start going down. It's gonna get very, it's good to start feeling like homework. So now we will get to the tier list. Okay, let me get my iPad. Okay, so what I am thinking is that we will have like the S tier is like the best, okay? This is like the legendary, iconic moments, okay? Think of Ethan on the main show, laughing, you know, jolly Ethan moments, laughing about the what was the one, the roller coaster thing when they were flipping and flipping and flipping, you know, when he was laughing and crying and pissing himself. That is like a golden moment. I would put that as the S tier. Or like the eating the surströmming, you know, the fish, the Swedish fish. Yes, like moments like that I would put like S, okay? This is the GWARLISH. The GWARLISH, this is like top tier GWARLISH material. We will put it as as. A is great. A is like really, really good, okay? But it's not, I wouldn't say it's like legendary, iconic. B, I have not really thought about B, but C, I was thinking C is like chill, cozy, okay? Like it is nice, it is wholesome, it is, okay, I'll play it in the background, you know, I like the vibe, you know, I like the beat. Fuck it up. Fuck a single mom. As for D is like, you know, it's alright. It's alright. And maybe I'll have an E or an F or a G or something. Anything that might be a bit contentious and not very good, I'll put it below that. So now the first one, I actually don't have the timestamp. I might have to dig for this, but this is the one where Harley was telling, you know, updating Chit about how Trisha, about how Trisha thinks that he looks like somebody whose cum tastes bad.
He's like, Epic Meal Time is a show. This is Harley.
Yeah.
They're like, do you know Harley? Why don't you like him? She goes like, I don't know him, but he just looks like his cum tastes bad.
I don't remember that. That is so gross.
That is the first moment that I have here, but I need to find the timestamp. Anyways, I'll put everything accordingly so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this moment I would say this is funny. Okay, this is really funny. It's very gross. I used to be a Trisha fan. Okay, I used to be a Trisha fan. She's very entertaining. I think we can all agree that she's entertaining. And okay, this is B. This is B tier. Now the next one, this is episode 2. This is chair talk. This is when Harley and Chit are talking about how as big people, okay, as our bigger folks, certain types of chairs, okay, certain species of chairs, it does not accommodate their beings, okay?
If I sit there, it's going in. It is going in.
Ground.
Until my knees are like up, like high up to my nipples while I'm sitting.
And you know, it's a lesson of empathy for people, the rest of the world, you know, people who aren't in the big community. And it was very, because I clearly am not. So it is a good learning lesson to know if I ever have to invite my bigger friends and I have to prepare the chairs and stuff. I know what not to bring and what chair to not make them put their asses upon. So this is this is very nice. It's funny. It was educational. I'll put it as a B tier. Okay, B tier. Now, episode 3 is Harley without Kaite, okay? Harley without Kaite. But instead, we have Love and Tamara. I'm going to put this in C tier because I love Love and I love Tamara because they're my fellow Gen Z people. And I think that they are very important to the crew because if it isn't for the newer Gen Z boys and girlies, okay, days and thems, the show would be stale, okay? It would start to get stale up in this bitch, okay? It will start to get very, like old, you know, very millennial point of views, okay? Very millennial perspectives. So it is very nice to have a lot of, like, younger people to balance out, like, the situational that we have here, okay? Because Ethan, Ela, and, you know, the more, you know, the mature community, they're not getting any younger. And I love them as much as everybody else, but let's be real, okay? We need some younger opinions here. So it is nice, but it was a bit of an awkward episode, you know. In today's one, they were talking about how it was a little bit rough, and Harley apparently didn't even know that there was a PowerPoint slide, all the things that they could talk about. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Maybe they might get a redemption in the future, okay? Because I do like the whole idea that they can do like an epic mealtime revival with Tamara and Love.
2026, bro. Epic mealtime is coming back. We're gonna be eating, we're gonna be cooking, we're gonna be eating bacon, chicken, fried chicken.
I think that would actually be very fun because again, we have the older generation and the younger. It's just one generation apart, okay? I know it's not that old, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this is like the new generation. It's like Power Rangers or something, you know, like, or Pokemon. I don't know, like, you know, like, this is like the new generation of Epic Mealtime. And Love is like the perfect mascot for that. And, you know, with the whole fat love thing that's going on, it'll be really good. It'll be really funny. But the episode itself was... it was chill. It did not go anywhere. And, you know, Love is always mewing, you know. Love's just like, he's just a bit too chill, you know. He's a bit too chill. Like, he's not unhinged enough, you know. He's very, like, he will make some commands and then he will be like, he'll go back to mewing, like, you know, like back when Love was still a screen floating in the background, you know, in the Love bot. He was just always mewing, like. And Tamara's always in deer and headlights shock mode. Like, Tamara always gives that, like, very, very jiang, you know, very, like, very, you know. So this is our first C tier, which is Harley, Mara, and Love Time. Oh, I forgot. So episode 1, we had the choking incident. Okay, the choking incident. Harley tells us a story and he tells us, he basically gives us the legendary moment, the first legendary moment of Gwarley, the first legendary moment of H3 for 2026. Who knew it would be the After Dark?
I was 7 and I would choke myself if I didn't get what I wanted. Made myself pass out once.
You would fucking choke yourself
And then I
out.
would do.
Yeah, so his choking story is easily, hands down, S tier. Okay, S tier. No argument, no whatever. That's S tier. That was very funny. Now, episode 4, we have Kaite, okay, at the basketball sports event or something, and she was in her rainbow jumpsuit, and she was doing her.
So stupid. People really had a great time. Yeah.
Her millennial booby dance. Oh my god, I fucking love Kaite. Okay, I freaking love her. Kate is a ball of... Is that insensitive to say that she's a ball? I'm sorry, Kate. But you know what I'm saying? She's like a ball of joy, rainbow energy. I fucking love her. We have to rate the ball of energy. I would say she is a rainbow jumpsuit. Kaite deserves a B. Now the next one is episode 7, cut or uncut poll. Because they're talking about the dicks or something. Oh, the circumcision poll. Oh, this was interesting. I would put it, I would actually put it C. But what elevates it from a B to a C is when Harley talks about how his circumcision is a bit off and he would like a low taper fade, or just to like even out the sides. I don't even want to know. I am not circumcised, so I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, I don't know what he means by lopsided circumcision. I don't know what that is about, but my condolences, okay?
This area feels like it has more than that area on that side, and I feel like they never did that sideburns move that the barber does to make sure.
They
do
didn't fade it.
this
They
one.
didn't fade
So yes, this one will be a B tier. Now episode 8 is Harley describes someone's dump in a stadium restroom, and he's described it as a pile.
Crazy. I'm not going to get into too much detail because that's gross, but I'll say one word so you understand. Pile.
No!
This is a funny little moment. It's not like a big thing, but I love it when people talk about shit. I love it when people talk about scat and piss and bodily fluids and things that go on with the body that is like taboo and stuff. I like that type of chit chat, and Harley is just like Harley. Okay, it makes perfect sense because Harley used to have, the epic meal time, and that was his whole thing, the show about food, very hedonistic consumption of consumables, okay, the food, the perishables. And it only makes sense that he would be the one to talk about the shit as well. If you're gonna talk about what goes in, you gotta talk about what goes out. Okay, and Harley is the perfect person to talk about that. So I'm always set for shit talk, literal shit talk with Harley. So this little moment will be a B. Now episode 9 is Harley's doll talk. Oh, this is very nice. I love it when people talk about their hobbies, especially if it's some like cute thing or like collectibles and stuff that is a little bit, nerdy, okay, nerdy, artsy, and like quirky, Quirksonian quirks. I like that type of shit, okay? I'm an artist, I'm a fucking nerd, so this is going to get me. Are you fucking kidding me? The animated dolls and how he like puts them. The part where he was talking about how he's all up in the park, giant like Sasquatch being on the grass taking pictures of the dolls, okay, the figurines, and setting it up and posing, and people probably think like, what the fuck is that man? The fuck is that man taking picture? Like, what is this?
Lying on my tummy at the pond. It's like a popular park, and I'm big, lying on my tummy. Lying on my tummy taking a picture.
Yes, lying on my tummy at the pond. This is funny. Okay, this is a A. This is the first A entry, I think. The first A entry. I fucking love doll talk. We need more of this, okay? Now, episode 11, we have Harley talking about his first Shambhala, okay? We kind of got a little like hints of Shambhala here and there, sprinkles, leading up to the episode where he actually gives the PowerPoint about the Shambhala. Yeah, I would say this is C. I would say this is C tier. Now the next one, because episode 11 is the Valentine's Day episode where, Ethan was sick. Beta behavior. And he called in like I'm not that big of a I'm not a big fan of Ethan's calling in because it really does feel like the boss coming in to check on like the employees and stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of it. Sometimes it's funny, okay? Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes, most times, it's yo Lila. But I like the animation that, and he like comes into the screen. Okay, anyways. Painting each other with the French music, with the François music in the background. I think that is very chill vibes, very fun. Okay, again, artsy stuff is going to get me. So I think this is B. I will actually put it at B because the artwork was actually really good. Okay, if the artwork was shit, like, just being completely honest as an artist, if the artwork was shit or lazy or half-ass or, like just not taking it seriously, it would be a C. But because everybody really tried, so it was moving, it was nice, it was just, I enjoy it a lot. So I would put it as a B tier. Love language quiz, but I'm not interested, okay? I've never been interested in these types of like, you know, MTBI or what character are you, what animal are you type of quiz, you know, very like BuzzFeed, I've never been into that kind of thing. Like when my friends used to be obsessed with those things and they always send it into like the group chat and, oh, we have to do this quiz and do that quiz. I'm like, oh my god, not again. Not again. Like I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care if you're a dog, if you're Carol, or if you are this character, or if you are a astronaut. I really don't fucking care, okay? I mean, I care about horoscopes. That's about it. I really don't care about all these other like fun little quizzes. Like it's not very fun to me. So this one I'm gonna put it as D. I'll put it as D because of my preference. My preference, I don't give a shit about this. Now the final one in this episode is a restaurant tier list. Okay, I don't know what you guys have up in America. It's a lot of fast food, a lot of like fried, a lot of deep fried. Okay, as an Asian person, I feel a bit, you know, like it's a lot. So, but it was interesting. Okay, it's interesting. I like to hear people talk about food, especially if it's like a different culture that I am not familiar with. I want to learn. Okay, I like learning. I'm a fucking nerd. So I like to hear that. So this one will be a C tier. And I should also add that I think Morgan fits really well with the group dynamic because Morgan is a little bit strange. You know, she's a little bit weird. You know, she's a little bit she's quirky. Okay, she's quirky, Quirksonian quirks. So I like her dynamic with the group. Okay, I like what she brings. She's chatty. You know, she's not just mewing or like. So I I'm sorry, love, and I'm sorry, Tamara, but Morgana is a better fit. But again, I'm always up for a redemption arc, okay? I'm waiting, okay? I'm waiting for Epic New Time the revival, okay? So we will talk about it then. But yes, I really do like Morgan. I really like Morgana. Now in episode 12, we have the show and tell with the dogs, okay? I don't remember the names, the individual names of the dogs, but it was a very cute moment. I really liked that. Personally, okay, actually, I'm more of like a meow meow society, okay? I'm more of like a pussycat coordinator. I'm not really that much of a dog person. I would like to have both. You know, if you've seen my previous videos and older videos, I would be very open to having both. But I'm more of a cat person. But regardless, this is a very nice moment. Okay, I really like that. But yeah, I will put it B. Okay, I'll put it B because it feels a bit wrong as well, you know, morally. Okay, if we're gonna talk about morals, I feel like dog people like to be so like righteous about dogs and stuff like that, but I think it's really just comes down to like the moral compass and to fit their moral agenda and stuff, you know, like dogs are like our best friends, they're like so kind and stuff, like it's I mean, I get it, but okay, let's not get political, okay? That is like a whole other thing. People, if you're one of those people that I'm referring to, you're probably hating me right now, but episode 13. Okay, episode 13, we have the Trisha and the Habbie Ganna feud. Oh my god, the two very insufferable people are feuding. It's very entertaining. I have to be very honest. It's very entertaining. I never liked Habbie Ganna. I've never actually heard that monster song, you know, the infamous, notorious monster song. I've actually never heard it. I've seen the memes, but I've not heard it from start to finish, and that cursed part that they like to like dog on her about. I've never actually like heard of that. I've seen lots of reviews about adultolescent. It's shitty fucking book. Shout out to Elizy. Shout out to Rachel Oates. Okay, I've seen their reviews. I fucking love them, those women. Seen a lot of these reviews about the book. like, again, I don't like her as a person, as an artist, as a YouTuber. Like, she's annoying, but, you know, and I do wish her well as well. You know, we all do wish her well so that she can leave us alone. But, no. My favorite part of Trisha's, you know, going back and looking at the Trisha videos is her, like, her gesture. There's a lot of this, you know. Trisha did a lot of this, a lot of this, a lot of this, and the what is that? What is that? And there's like a lot of shuriken. Like, why is there like a lot of shuriken motions? You know, I don't get it, but it's very funny. And Harley saying that Trisha, watching her being a chicken nugget on the kitchen floor, crying and ranting, that is like watching Michael Jordan shoot hoops. That is the funniest analogy. It's like, look, and I'm having a stroke.
This is like watching Michael Jordan shooting at the park. That was like a sick crossovers, 360, backward slam dunk, right? It was like, that's what we got there.
Yeah. Mastery.
Fucking
This
through
is
the
her
legs, pump
opus.
fake, fade away.
Literally. Just killing it.
Jordan.
That is the funniest analogy ever. I fucking love that. Michael Jordan and Trisha Paytas. I've never thought I would hear those two names in a fucking sentence, but here we are, okay, on the Gwarley show. Gwarley Davidson. It's fucking funny, okay? I would say that this moment is... I would say that it's an A, okay? It's A. It's A. I did not like come. I did not like cry. I did not lose my breath. Okay, so it's A. It's A. It's funny, but it's A. Now, episode 14 is a goated episode. There are a lot of funny moments in this one. I have returned to this episode so many times for separate reasons. Okay, the separate segments that we're going to be ranking. That I'm gonna be ranking. Bruh. So first we have Kaite thirsting on the IG and getting caught by the Harley.
Like, look, I already liked it.
Yeah, that's why it popped up.
And you're like, why are you getting this? That's so weird. It's so weird why you're getting this. How does that happen?
Why is this popping up?
Oh my god, that is so embarrassing. I have not had that happen to me. You know, like my friends catch me thirsting about something on Instagram. Oh, that is why you have a separate account. That's why you have like a separate thirsting account. Maybe that's just like a man thing. Is that like a man thing? Or maybe maybe I'm worse. Maybe I'm just like a more strategic with my perversion, you know? I have a second account for thirsting. I'm not going to be all up on my main account where I post like my artistic endeavors and stuff like this, you know, talking about like, you know, liking boobas and stuff. That is not happening. But the fact that we actually caught Kate like in the likes, and how their feeds are starting to interlink and seep into one another. It's very, very, very funny. It's very Gwarlish. Okay, this will be A. This is the A moment, okay? This is fucking A because you know what, Kate? You know what? You're just like us. You're just like us. You're fucking pervert. So that is an A. Now, unnecessary purchases, S tier. I'm not... I don't even need to preface this, okay? S tier. I've come back to this moment so many freaking times, and I'm going to say this. I already knew that Harley's was going to be something fucked up like this. I knew. Leading up to it, you know, we had like the Batmobile, who the fuck cares, nerd, and the Hello Kitty bike thing. But I fucking knew that Harley's one was going to end the way he was. Kate's initial reaction told me everything. I knew it was going to be a sex doll. I knew it was going to be a life-size sex doll. But what I wasn't expecting was the accoutrement, okay? The accoutrement that I can't unsee, I can't unlink. Now that every time I see that fancy word, I think of the sex doll. I think of the aliens. I think of the alien punani and the alien...
And money was no object. A Hello Kitty bike car. That's for real. I'm serious. That's
shame my Hello Kitty car.
Oh, you were shaming me. I didn't even know you were shaming me. Is that what you were doing? I didn't realize I was talking to the dragon here. I'm sorry. You guys are a terror on the streets. The danger on highways. What am I doing? Gooning, bothering nobody.
Has anyone actually Googled that website or, you know, the dolls? Because I'm very curious. I did Google alien sex doll, but I don't know which was which company or, you know, manufacturing is the exact one that Harley was referring to, okay? The one that he experimented with the different contraptions. I don't know if it's a bad way. I did not look it up, but has anybody actually did that? Because I want to see what it actually looks like, but maybe not, because then I would start picturing Harley fucking the thing. So, so yes, that is an S tier. And moving on really quickly, we have Harley at the Mass Effect launch thingy, okay, where he was drunk and he was talking about blowjobs and blue bitch.
Yeah, fuck
I'm looking forward to getting blowjobs from that. All right, we're gonna stop you on that.
I would love to be in that line, that energy. Okay, he was drunk and he's very tall, so it might actually be very intimidating in real life and be a bit scary, but it was funny. Okay, that was really funny. So this moment has to be S tier as well. This is fire. This has to be S tier as well. This has to be S tier as well, okay? Oh my god, and the end of the episode we have when they were going through the reels and there's that white guy with the what do you call it, the cornrows, and he said the N-word and it got cut. Oh my god. I was doing like my work, you know, I was doing stuff and I heard the thing go out and I was like, what is happening?
Or a 10-minute job.
Your dad?
No.
Oh no.
Of course he said the N-word. Like, have you seen how he looks? Have you seen the cornrows? And oh god. I would say that one is an A tier because it's not really from Harley or Kate or David. It's from a reel, but it was the reactions, okay, the shock. It was like the fuck. We're going to get fired. That's the end of After Dark, you know? So the reactions was really funny, so that is an A tier. Now in episode 15, we have the post-coital goodie bag, okay? The post-kissy, licky, sucky, fucky. This one, okay, this is, I don't know. C, D, it wasn't really interesting. I really like the concept of the post-fuck goodie bag, okay? Personally, I think I align a bit more with Kaitea because I think I would like some toiletries, you know, like things that are like fresh, you know, perfume. Oh, was it like Harley that had perfume as well? You know, I like toiletries. I'm Virgo, so practical. Toiletries, you know, maybe some coupons or something. You know, nothing too fancy, but you know, bunch of potions and lotions and. So that is the we'll put it at C. Let's just put it at C. Okay, it was chill. Nah, it's D. I have to follow my heart. It's D. It really wasn't that interesting. I can live without it. Episode 16, we have the fast food tier list. I'm going to put this at C. I'm putting this at C because okay, the thing with the tier list is that it is fun, okay, I like to hear the opinions, but at the same time, it is always funner if it is more contentious. And a lot of times they agree, you know, there might be a little bit of tension, but it's mostly like very cordial, you know, it's very cordial, very happy, gay, you know. I like to have a little bit more fighting, okay, a little bit more like emotionally charged, okay, a lot of like, you attack me, you attack my bloodline, my family name, okay. I want that type of energy. I feel like this would be a bit more contentious on the main show because there's a lot more people, and there's Ethan who's very dramatic and a Cancer, so we have that, and we have a lot of ethers, okay, on the main show. So I think the Gwarley Davidson is not enough to give the contentiousness that I want, and not enough drama, okay. And all those H3 viewers that like put Jollibee in F, what the fuck is wrong with you? That is racist. That is racist, okay. I'm not that big of a fan of the Jollibee, okay. I do enjoy Jollibee, but I'm not like crazy fan, okay. Shout out to the Filipino, okay. Oh my god, F. Shit, these fucking white people. Okay, there's probably other people that aren't white who put it in there, but you know what I'm saying. You freaking Westerners. Fuck! People at the other side of the world. It's crazy. Okay, but how dare you? This is the type of offense that I need to see. Okay, you attack my country. You attack my people. You attack my culture. How dare you? I need that type of energy. Episode 18. We have a few moments here. Okay, we have time to cry. Time to cry, I would say, is because the main show already had most of the time to cries. Okay, we have seen so many. So Gwarley is just like two people. It's not a lot of action going on. The crying was cute. Okay, I like it. Harley's one was a bit unserious. Kate was interesting. It was giving like crying, but the tears are not visible. Like there are no tears. It's cute. Okay, it's cute, but I would put it in the D tier. I'm sorry. I would totally enjoy this more if it was in the main show because it's more about the quantity rather than the quality, you know, because like we're not expecting them to act really well, but it's more of the experience of everything. But just seeing the two of them is not very fun, you know. I want to see everybody doing it together. That is a better experience, so I'll put this at D. I'm sorry. Now this is followed up by David's O commercials. I think we get to see Dan's one as well, the one with the tuba. Or was that like it was stolen by another kid? Anyways, it was interesting, but I would put it D tier. I can live without it. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry. From Virgo to Virgo, like I'm sorry. And you can do without this video. You can do without me talking about you. I'm sorry. Like yet you were very cute, but. Oh no, I'm starting to be like Tamara. I kind of like joked about how she's a bit stuttery and like, but now I'm becoming Tamara. Scamara, Vernier Scamara. I'm sorry, David, but this is a D tier. Oh, D for David. Now, would you rather? So I believe it was using your teeth to pop a pimple or suck a fart out of Ethan's ass. I honestly don't know which one I would prefer. Because, okay, no, I'm doing the teeth as well. I know they all chose the teeth option. I think I will do the teeth option because the fart one is a bit scary. Because what if he diarrheas? Because, what if there's diarrhea? Ethan is like... I feel like one of the things with Ethan is that he's always sick. You know, he's always coughing. He's been coughing since he came out of the womb. He's coughing and he's always sick and he's always complaining. He's always whining. And he's always taking a shit. Like, he's always shitting. He has weak bowels or something. Like, there's something about the digestive system is just messing with the man, okay? Messing with the Jewish man. And fart. It's very dangerous activity when it comes to eating client because God knows what you might get the matzo ball, you might get the green shit. Oh my god, the green shit. You might get the diarrhea. You might get Pepto-Bismol or whatever the pink thing is called. Oh god, you might oh my god, you might get you might get giardia. So yes, this is a very funny moment, okay? I really like this. This is an A tier. A tier. Anything that involves the shit and the piss and the cum and the F's and the ball sacks. Anything that's fucking nasty, count me in, okay? Episode 19, we have the legendary Shambhala PowerPoint. Are you fucking kidding me? This one is S tier. I don't even need to preface it, okay? It's S tier. I believe he was with some Asian guy. Was it the one with Asian guy? And he like invited the guy to his tent and stuff. You know, it was like very friendly vibes, but still high and still zooted. I don't know. Like if I was that Asian guy, I don't know if I were to be that chill. I would be a bit afraid of Harley because I am only. If you want to know my height, I am like 172. 172, 173, you know, somewhere around there. You can imagine. So Harley is probably like here, out of the frame. I would think I will be fucking afraid. I will be afraid, and I'm not a drug user, but oh god, I can only imagine myself being, anxiety and seeing this Sasquatch up in my face. I don't know if I would go back to the tent with him. To be very honest, Harley, if I didn't know who you are, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are, go back. I want to go to Fractal Forest as well. I want to see the Fractal Forest. I want to go to the Orgy Dome, okay? I want to experience all these things. I want to hear the dunzi EDM music, okay? I want to... I don't necessarily want Harley to throw the burger in my face at the 4 a.m. I don't really want that experience, but I will go, okay? I will probably be no, I won't be sober. I like to drink. I'm not drunk in a very long time, but I do like drinks, okay? I like drinks. I can hang around, you know, with David and assuming that David will be sober or, you know, half sober, and I will be with凯克好吗? I won't be up into the drugs like Harley. You know, Harley can do his thing, but I want to experience everything, you know, else with a clear state of mind. But it sounds so fun, and I love the whole I like how free it looks. Everybody's just wearing all sorts of nonsense, and I like Harley's animal print fit. I can't remember which animal print it is. I love animal print. You bet I will be having some animal print like clothing in the future when I you know save up some money and get myself some new clothes. But I really like this PowerPoint. It was very fun. Makes me want to experience it. This is S tier. Episode 20, Myers-Briggs personality test. I already mentioned it earlier. I don't care for this type of thing. So this is D tier. And can I also add that David is really such a Virgo. He is such a Virgo, from Virgo to Virgo. I see it so clearly. He is so methodical. He is so like logic, everything. Like, you know, he has an explanation for everything, even though it might not always be prompted or necessary. He comes with an explanation, and the explanation is always so logical and like it makes so much sense. Like, oh, why wouldn't you do it this way? That is so me. that really do be me sometimes when I'm trying to convince somebody to not do some stupid shit, and I'm like, why the fuck would you know, do A, B, and C when you could do D and F and G? You know, like, I get it. I see myself in David. This is a bit scary, okay? But yes, the entertaining. But I don't care for these types of tests, so this is a D tier. D for David. Episode 22, we have quite a few things here as well. So we have the Big Arc Burger review and saga of reviewing the other reviewers and reviewing shit and just lots of review types of shit, you know, like a review situational. Okay, this is... I think this is a C, okay? I think it's a C because if it is expensive, they milked it, they milked the fuck out of it, okay? It's, clearly not that much to say about the burger because again not very contentious, not a lot of drama, so it just goes to the C, but they drag it out by talking about the other reviewers and stuff. So, and Ethan came in because Ethan is all about the food, so yeah, this is a C tier. Don't really care for it, but I like the vibe because I like to hear people talk about food and I like to hear the munching and the ASMR of it all. Okay, so yeah, C tier. Now we have Guess Who. Okay, playing the Guess Who. Friends and enemies of the show. And my favorite part of this is when Harley asks, does this person wear a hijab? Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? There's only one person in the arsenal that has a hijab, from what I know. And it is an enemy of the show. Why would you ask that?
Penchant for them.
Does she wear a hijab?
No.
Okay.
That narrowed down one person.
Yeah, one person.
But we all know who that person is, okay? Beast! I can't do it. Beast! Or is it Beast? Yes, that sounds more like it, right? It's Beast? Stupid. This moment is B tier. B tier. I know some people will not agree because it's just like a really tiny moment, but B tier. Okay, B tier. Now speed dating photo shoot with the fucking like redhead hillbilly country bumpkin cowboy guy. Ugh! Oh my god, that was so disgusting. The fact that he was already munching the girls 3 hours into the shoot or something like that. Oh my god, that is so nasty. You know, I like to think that I'm a bit of a freaky dicky person at times, but behavior like that makes me clutch my pearls. Okay, makes me clutch my pearls. I feel like a prude. I feel like a prudish prudence prude. Ugh. Oh my god, but the best part is Kate's reactions to everything.
Oh my god, I want to fucking...
No! Okay, wait. This?
And now on to the next girl and making
move.
out. He just met them like an hour ago. This whole thing took place in 3 hours. He just met all of these people.
Why does he keep doing that to her?
He's trying to fucking throw her over the wall.
I don't know.
Oh my god, the lesbian disgust, the lesbian disdain, the lesbian disappointment in fucking man. In fucking man. Kate's reaction is the best thing ever, so this is S tier. This is a really funny moment. I didn't remember. I don't remember it being this funny. So this is S tier. This is S tier. And what a fucking amazing way to follow up with this segment with Pervert Park. Finding out that Harley was in close proximity to Pervert Park.
Pervert
Were
Park.
you near a Cracker Barrel?
Yes. Yes, on the other side of the highway of the Cracker Barrel.
Oh my god, Harley! I have to show you guys this.
Yeah.
The other side of the highway is literally Pervert Park.
You know what my image of the Pervert Park is? I think of it as like a trailer park, you know, with all these like weird creepy man, you know, old man, middle-aged man, and I get the picture of like the dong. I feel like there's a lot of dong, or as Zach would say, you know, a lot of hog. A lot of dong, a lot of spillage, a lot of spillage, a lot of like dangling fruit. And it probably smells, you know, like cigarettes and beer and nasty, like just nasty, like it's like a womanless land, you know, just nasty, very, very disgusting. And fishing for some reason, fishing. Oh God, and I would imagine that Harley would be there on the porch or whatever, you know, just like chilling and smoking and doing his own thing, you know. Having a photo shoot with the dolls in Pervert Park. No. But yes, this is a fucking funny moment. So this is S tier. Okay, this is S tier. Episode 24, we have our first gameplay, like a digital, actual like video gameplay. Okay. What is it called? Keep talking and nobody dies. I've never played this personally. I've seen it, I've heard it, I've watched gameplays. I'm not a fan of it really. It's very nerd. It's very puzzle. You know, I'm not a puzzle type person. Not really a strategy type person. You know, I'm a Mario Nintendo whore. A Mario Nintendo whore. Okay, I'm not the Zelda. I am not the you know, I'm not about that like puzzle solving life. Okay, no. So it was chaotic. You know, I like when Harley was not being serious and he was just making it hard for Kaite to hear what David is saying.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey kid, don't rush. Last time I rushed, the casino
right,
lost
and
3
then
walls in an explosion.
Such a fucking NPC. All right,
And then-
what next?
And then go up.
Plastic explosion.
That was funny, but overall, it's a C. I will put it as C. Episode 26, we had the sensory energetics reaction. Oh God. Oh God. I freaking... Okay, I wouldn't say that I hate videos like this. It's like a love and hate relationship because on one hand, it's freaking nasty and it's so trashy. It's always some trashy, like, vibe and setting. It's... but it's very entertaining. It's very amusing how the woman is just like it's like ew. It's so disgusting.
That's fetish.
I could get behind that one.
We're all very quiet just watching the whole thing.
It's clearly fetish, okay? It's clearly fetish. It is like the equivalent to those like videos of the man doing the oil massage on the boobas, okay, on the man tits, the moops, and you know that type of thing. Like anything that involves like flesh and slippery substances. It's a fucking fetish. Even if it's not primarily a fetish, they know what they are doing, okay? They're trying to farm, they're trying to bait the gooners, okay? The thirsters, the very thirsty people, and the sexually deprived. Oh my God. It is like the ASMR, because I like ASMR. I'm very aware of the subgenre of the ASMR, where it's similar to this, okay? Like the moaning into the microphone and stuff. Oh God. And the best part is when I think David mentioned that they're basically watching porn together on YouTube. I've watched hentai with okay, no, that is a story for a different day, but yes, watching content like this with your friends is really a very funny experience. So this is S tier. This is fucking S tier. We've had a bunch of S tiers in a row at this point, okay? 27. Okay, episode 27, we have the legendary, the iconic, another one, another streak, another one in the streak. We have the Hup Hup, Hup Hup, Hup Hup, Hup Hup.
Sister.
Boomer alert!
Guys, I don't know.
It's the boomer police! Freeze! Turn your phone flashlight off! Hop 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 hop. Are
you fucking kidding me? I wasn't even, you know, usually when I listen to these in the background, I am probably paying like 70-60% attention. But when this shit happened, I lost my fucking mind. I was laughing, I was crying, I was losing my breath. Kate! And the whole like boomer police, turn off your phone flashlight. It was so funny. Another S tier. This is another S tier moment. Like, what? We have to be serious. The main show, the actual main show, you know, we joke about it being the pre-show now. They need to step it up. They need to step it up. We have to bring in the chaos. My personal gripe with the main show now is that everything is very overdrawn, you know? Like, they're milking things. I know it's becoming like a shtick. Like, they would watch like a short 4-minute video and Ethan would drag it out to like 2 hours or something. I get it, you know, it was cute and fun, but just like ratio wise it's not as funny because it's just too drawn out. It's too drawn out. Like, it's too drawn out and I don't know. We need to get creative with the segments, you know? Like, Kate comes up with a lot of fun and cool little things, and I think the Reels is a very good idea. We also get Harley repeating the Ellen story for the 100th time because they were looking at his old interview with H3, with Ela and Ethan, and he was already ranting about Ellen DeGeneres back then. Oh my god. You know, I used to like Ellen, like a lot of people, you know, I used to love her. I even had her book. Cringe. I even had her book. It was called Seriously, ... I'm kidding. Oh my god, I used to worship that book. Stop! It was so freaking cringe. It was so freaking cringe. Like, shout out to Ellen DeGeneres. Shout out to Ellen DeGeneres. I wonder what she's doing now. I wonder where she is. Like, she moved to like the UK or something, right? Or is it the Europe? Who the fuck cares? So
Look at
You're
the
just
poor.
like agreeing
Look at
with
the
yourself.
poor. Look at the poor. She's got to steal this poor person at the steal of a $4 fucking Ellen hat for her sister who she loves. Let's all laugh at her.
Guys, wait, you're gonna hear the exact same thing.
It's garbage Ellen bar mitzvah merch. It's not even
merch.
good.
Yeah, let's-
it's fucking like $4 nonsense
from like a
shit.
book.
$4, bro! I
Yeah,
thought
like
you said $4. It's literally $4. This guy is on point.
Harley's behavior here is like my friend, okay? Just rehashing the same old tea over and over again, like the expired stories. And you know what? I do that sometimes as well. Because if you're gonna bring up some tea, some drama from 10 years ago that I still remember very vividly, and trust me, I remember a lot of shit very vividly. And because I'm like a judgy Virgo, you know I'm going to regurgitate all the exact points again and again. I will give you the rundown, I will give you the spark notes, I will give you like the start, the intro, the body, and the conclusion, and what we think of in set date, okay? 2015, 2020, 2025, 2026, now I will tell you. Okay, I will tell you. I will repackage it accordingly, I'll give you the story. That is, I relate to this Harley moment. So yes, this is A tier. Episode 29, we have the Muppets tier list. This was very entertaining and very educational because I'm not that well versed in the Muppets. I did watch Sesame Street a little bit when I was a kid, okay? My era was definitely the Elmo era. I remember the la 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 la, Elmo's world. Hello, this goldfish, his crayons too. I ate that shit up. Okay, I ate that shit up. And was Elmo's segment the one where they were looking for items, like spot the items in the background or something like that? That was somebody else. But I'm not very well versed with the Muppets and stuff, okay? I knew of Kermit the Frog, I knew of the pig, I knew of all the others, you know, some of the others, but I don't know what they're about. Their personality, their lore, and stuff like that. So it was very fun. It really did make me consider maybe I should watch some old, like really classic Sesame, okay? Sesame Street.
We'll just do that. Yeah, we don't need that. It's Harley. Like, what is that?
So yes, I enjoyed this one and I will put it as a B tier. Episode 30, we have Afroman, the Afroman drama with the Lick'em Lisa. I don't know anything about this man. I don't know anything about the lawsuit. I know nothing about his music and his everything, but I was invested. The story was fucking funny, and I think that it really helped that Afroman himself is a very interesting character, okay? It's not just like some random, like, Nugu rapper, you know, or some like nobody, and or some flavorless white man. Okay, this is an interesting cartoonish guy. He's very, you know, free-spirited, and you know, I like the story. I like where it was going and the fact that he won in the end. So this is very interesting, right? Very interesting vibe. I'll put it in the B tier. Okay, I'll put it in the B tier. Episode 31, we have the WNBA drama. I'm going to say this. This segment in particular really filled the void that was left by Olivia's absence, okay? I miss Ghost Talk. I'm sorry, I do. I admit that sometimes Ghost Talk is a little bit, you know, I couldn't care less. Like, but you don't know what you got till it's gone. You really don't. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I miss the jury. I miss when Ethan and Eli and the rest of the crew will sit there and be like, like make us care, you know? And you have to impress them, you have to get them interested, you have to give them the rundown, okay, the PowerPoint. I miss that. I miss that whole situational. So this is very interesting, and I love to hear Kit talk about lesbian stuff because we need more queer. We just need more queerness on the H3 podcast because let's be fucking honest, H3 podcast is very white, okay? We might have some people of color, but ultimately it's a very white, a very Western, very, very, like, there's not a lot of queer, okay? There's not a lot of gay, okay? We need a lot more gayness up in this, okay? Even though the Pride Minute is not enough. And why is Pride Minute always hosted by a straight man? You know, recently they got a guy to call to do the Pride Minute. I was excited for a moment, like, oh, are we getting like a queer person? But no, he's straight and he's asking Tamara out. Like, didn't you know that Tamara already have a boyfriend? 从哪来的回哪去 It got awkward so fast. Shout out to that guy though, he seems nice, but it was really awkward. It was very awkward. And I'm a Tamara enabler, okay? Tamara, if you're watching this, if you ever watched this, I'm an enabler. I'm a Tamara enabler. Tamara is, I will always side Tamara. Of all the Gen Zs, I'm a Tamara enabler. It got awkward so fast. Oh god, like it's flattering, yes, but now I have to reject you. You know, 明白吗? Goodness, and you called, and you're a VIP member. So now we have this whole situational. Like you think you VIP member, you can go out on a date with Tamara. This is not how it works, you know. That's very awkward. So, but yes, I miss the jury, I miss Ghost Talk. So this one in particular was really fun. I love to hear Kate talk about her stuff. A tier. I usually wouldn't put a segment like this, you know, these types of like story, but it was really, she did get me invested, you know, like with the relationship things, you know. It's A tier. It's a rare A tier for its kind. From me, okay? Oh my god. Episode 33. Harley thinks that there's a new sponsor.
They love cum.
What is the
You
draw?
don't know. Women love cum. Stop.
Hey,
They
listen,
love it.
that's
They love cum. They want more cum. They want it chunkier. They want more. They want it whiter.
Stop! I
Don't
wanna
take this from
fucking
us.
Barf. But seriously,
Women
what
love
is-
cum. They like to drink it. They like to eat it. They like to squirt it inside themselves. I'm lying.
That is S tier. unhinged, unfiltered Harley is unstoppable. That is unstoppable force. You cannot do anything. You can't fight back. You can't try to, you have to work your way around it. You have to celebrate it. You have to honor it, You can't like try to be like, hey, come down. No. You have to laugh. You have to cry along. You have to get it on the joke. But really, I'm here for anything that involves bodily fluids and disgusting shit. So, tutus, fam. So yes, the cum segment is fucking goated. Okay, this is S tier. S tier.
Well, at that point, then I choose hamburgers.
No, we're doing
the fuck?
sweet treats.
It's a candy.
What do you mean at that point? What do you mean at that
because
point?
I can make a sweet burger.
Are you a middle child?
No, I'm straight.
Okay, fine. You
I fucking kill myself. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I can't breathe. Come here, hamburger.
fine.
Episode 35, we have Tower of Pisa, Harley, and Bell's palsy Kate.
I look like I have Bell's palsy.
No, of course not.
Whoa.
No.
I guess because I'm like I got like a lean going off.
Why does it do that?
Yeah, am I always leaning like this?
What is
Holy
wrong
cow!
with
Hold on,
us?
this is nuts.
We are monster
Ew,
people.
Gross.
My camera is mirrored as well. I don't look like that. I probably will look a bit cursed if I flip it now. Oh god, but I get it. I mean, it's probably something scientific. I think it's because, when we Skype and when we Zoom and when we video call with FaceTime, we're very used to like coordinating and positioning our face in a certain way so that it looks nice on the camera when that is not how we act or look when we're out and about and doing normal things. So it looks very weird when you see how you actually look when you're performing this action. So yeah, I guess there's a way you could think of it, like, when we're in front of a camera, we're performing. That is not our real form. And we shouldn't actually even compare it to our real form. This is not fair. It's not fair. You're in a specific contorted position, okay? Think of it as your real body is not contorted, but your digital body is the one that is contorted, okay, Kaito? You do not look that fucked up in real life. It's really funny. The chin. Yes, she does not look, and also the lighting, because you're performing for the light, so the shadows, you would naturally organize yourself to make the shadows, so it's all that. But yes, this is a very funny moment. This is the A tier. Kate wants to be the queen of the crows.
I've been looking up ways to befriend them. Like if you leave them shell.
And I support that. I don't think she necessarily wants to be a witch, but she does want to have some familiars. This is what I'm grasping here. And honestly, same. I would love to have some familiars. I always dream of being an animal whisperer, just walking on the street with a bunch of cats, okay? A bunch of meow meow society, pussycat coordinator, or a bunch of dogs, or being able to help animals, in my horoscope. Like I have a little bit of Pisces in me somewhere that states that I would find success in being altruistic and being kind and like empathetic to people and stuff. So I like that. I see that for me in the future. But it would be a dream to, whisper and talk to the animals. This is just such like and not in the Disney princess way, okay? We're not doing Disney princess. We're not doing singing to birds. We're not doing undressing for the deer and the fucking bull. And no, we're not doing that. But we are doing the animal talk, okay? I do like a little bit of the animal talk fantasy. So this is a nice moment. I would put it in B. Because again, it might not be very interesting to you, but to me, it is my interest. Okay, I like a little bit of whimsy. Okay, Kate bringing in the whimsy. So that will go at B. Fuck, marry, dump. C. It was not that interesting. I do like the choices. I like the little, you know, yeah. It was a cute moment, but didn't really get the heartbeat racing, you know. Didn't really get the heartbeat racing. So this is gonna go C. Or should it be D? C. Episode 36, Harley's pizza review. The pizza with the sausage, okay? And a little shout out to the bolo bao, okay? Bolo bao. I'm not a fan of them. When it comes to like the dim sum, I'm more of like a siu mai and ha gao type of person, okay? I'm not really like a sweet person when it comes to the Cantonese desserts and treats and the dim sum, basically. I'm more of a savory, though I do have a sweet tooth, but I keep that sweet tooth for like other types of desserts, not necessarily the Cantonese desserts, but I like that Harley brought that up. It makes me very curious. I want to try some of the Canadian Chinese cuisine, okay? I want to see what they have to offer there, okay? And what is this soft-spoken ASMR thing that he has going on here?
Canadian, I just got it on a regular cheese pizza because I don't like to get too crazy. I find rolling it up was the best way to eat it, like this.
That's smart.
Like, why is he speaking in such a, like, subdued, like, sleepy tone? It's not the Harley that we're used to, but I like it, okay? It's very slice of life. I like to see the house, okay? I like to see the surroundings. I like to see the microwave oven thing. Okay, this is nice. I like this. This is B tier. Now, is it Tia Zonia? Is it Tia Gabe?
But I want to see it. Oh my god, it's me! That's so weird!
This is very cute. Okay, this is very cute. Sonia really does look like Kate. So it was a cute little moment, okay? We can already see all the fan art, all the different types of merch that you can come up. Can I actually make a merch out of this? Tia Kate. Or will we get sued? I think it's a good idea for a merch, okay? If you can skirt around the copyright and whatnot if needed. But I think this is very cute. I would put it as the B tier. Tia Kate. It really does look like her. Harley and Kate being perverts together. You're supposed to lock in and talk about the drama and the video with the woman talking and stuff, but they had to move on because they were just being fucking pervert. Look at them boobs.
At the bar
Harley.
What?
when Mike
This is. You were thinking it though.
Yes, I was, and that's how I know you were
Both
thinking
of
it.
you, both of
Fucking
you.
pervert.
I thought you were gonna say it.
I just want to know where she got it. I just want to know where she got that shirt. They are one tie away from being dumped. My goodness. Let's get out. Abort. Bail. 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 Go big for Tia.
Horny jail for both of you.
Horny jail. Sorry.
I did not even think about it. But when I heard the laughter, I was like, oh god, it's the cleavage. It's the cleavage. They're laughing at the cleavage. They're giggling. They're like kids right now. Oh my god. And not Kate trying to be like, stop. Kate was looking at it as well. Pervert. You know, pervert. This is cute. This is a cute moment. And David is just, being a Virgo, like, guys, please, we have to run the show. This is a cute moment, okay? This is a cute moment. This is a B tier. Now, we have another video gameplay. This time we have a Heave Ho. This one was really funny, okay? This one was really funny when they were swinging themselves around.
We really needed this assistive device. Unfortunately. All right, swing Harley all the way around. Bring it around town. Wait, but then what happens? Oh, we got to get on that green shit. That's where we
Yeah,
gotta
it
go.
wasn't green until you've destroyed yourself all over it.
So I believe that this is the funniest gameplay that they've done so far. I'm looking forward to Overcooked because I just know that that would be a fucking shit show. It's going to be a shit show, okay? But this one was really funny because it's contentious, it's crazy, there's a lot of death, okay? Visible death. That's what I like to see. So yes, I really did like Heave Ho. This was very fun to watch. This will be A tier. We're gonna put this at A tier. Okay, we're almost done, guys. Episode 37. Harley and Chit are Gigantimaxing. Okay, you know the Pokemon games, Pokemon It's so stupid. Like, it's just stupid, nonsensical shit. I fucking love it. This has to be A tier, at least. I want to put it in S tier. Oh, no. Yes, this is A tier. Because the S tier is something that I have in mind for one that comes later on. Now, this story time when Harley was talking about how he was at a gas station and he was getting treated as a monster by the cashier. Okay, the cashier is looking at him like, okay.
Whatever I look like, I think like where she came from, villains in cartoons that she watched growing up, they must be drawn like me. I must look like the bad guy.
Harley is talking about, you know, he's being vulnerable, sharing his experience, being treated as a gas station beast, a gas station monster. And Kate, Kate is like, yeah, like an ogre, troll, yeti.
I'm like some
monster
folklore in her, like some
ogre,
story, yeah, like
a troll,
an old fairy tale in her culture.
A
some
yeti.
Describe some.
Stop, Kate! No, not Kate. Dragging him, clocking him. Kate is so sister behavior here. She's so like older sister, like yeah, that's about right. Yeah, I thought so. It was very bad. I fucking love Kate. I fucking love Harley. And David. This is A tier, okay? This is A tier. I like snarky Kate. I like when Kate gets a little bit like passive aggressive, you know, when she's tired or when she's just like frustrated, but she knows she had to keep like a straight face and straight. You know, like when she's trying to be a good sport, but you can hear the snark slowly seeping out like, yeah. Shout out to the lesbians, okay? We fucking love our lesbians here. Okay, gay Harley and straight Kate. This is what I meant when I said that something else is going to be in the S tier, and this is the one, okay? Gay Harley and straight Kate is fucking hilarious. When Kate was like, I love dick.
Why is every show turning into Wednesday now?
I'm okay now. Look.
Yay,
well,
we
go
did
back.
it.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Fix
shit.
yourself. Who is that bitch?
What do you mean I'm
Get her the
fine?
fuck out of here, dude.
I love dick.
Yeah, what the?
This is straight Kate.
Are you fucking kidding me? Ethan thinks he's very funny, okay? Ethan thinks he's very funny. You know, he's beating the dead horse with the whole joke about being 5%, 15%, 10%, whatever percent gay. Like, okay, that's enough, okay? That joke needs to retire. Just like how we retire a lot of sound bites, we have to retire that joke as well. Come up with something new, okay? Ethan needs to, like, retire the joke, and he needs to retire the country accent. It's not working. It's tired. Okay, it's getting stale. Come up with another gay joke and learn a better country accent. I'm sorry, I love you. I joke because I love, okay? So yes, gay Harley and straight Kate deserves an S tier position. Disney Princess and Villain tier list. This will have to be in A tier because I really am invested and I do have a good knowledge about the Disney franchise. If you see my channel, okay, I do know a little, one or two about it. I agree. Okay, I agree with Kate that Frozen is a bit overblown and it's made around the fucking song because if you watch the films, nothing really happens in them, like there's not really, like, what are we building up to, and I've heard that people say that the story is very cute because it's different and it's more about sisterly love than romantic love, but is it really though? Like, is it really? It just feels like Elsa's doing her own thing. She's being a tsundere, she's being a tsundere out in the cold, like singing her stupid songs with fractals of ice and whatever the fuck not. And like Anna is getting carried around by her man and coming in the snow. Like, sister what? Sister what? The first one was actually better than the second one. The second one was really overblown. The first one, I can see what they were trying to do, but the second one was really built around the song. Like, I get it. You want to do that? The disembodied voice of Aurora. And I also agree that I did thirst a little bit as a kid when I saw Jasmine, okay? And especially when she was in captivity. She was in that, like, what was it? The what do you call those things? The sandal, the little like sandal thing when she was trapped inside by Jafar. Oh, and she was wearing like the red. Like fuck, yo. I used to have a comic book. I used to have like a graphic novel of Aladdin. I used to have a graphic novel of Aladdin, and I flipped through those pages of Jasmine in the red and in captivity over and over again. I'm not kidding. I always go back because I'm a little bit sadistic, okay? I'm not full on BDSM, but I am a little bit sadistic. I like to see people in pain. I like it. I like to see people be in a little bit of pain. I like to, sometimes I like to be the one to induce the pain. Sometimes I just want to watch the person suffer in pain, That was where the seed was planted, for real. Seeing the sand fill up and the tension of like, oh, is she going to get released? Is she going to get freed? Oh, yes, that was hot. So I I like this tier list. Okay, this tier list was fun, and we love Ursula here as well. A, yep, it's an A. Episode 38, we have Galia's Horoscope Corner. This was very fun. Very fun, educational, informative. I love Galia. I may not agree with her her little take on the tortured poets, the Pervert. But I fucking love her, and she really brings this calm energy, but still chaotic at the same. I don't know how to describe it. Like she does not say like a lot, and she's not like unhinged, but her presence be known. Like she's like unassuming, but so much presence. It's powerful. I really like Galia, and it's nice that she has her own segment on the main show. Okay, it was an honor to have Galia here. Okay, our Ukrainian queen. So this was really fun. This is a A-tier moment. Okay, A-tier moment. And of course we have your daddy, your mama, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left.
Huge shout out to your mama was home when you left. You're right.
Yeah.
That was for me, your daddy, your mama, your brother, your sister,
I
the dog, the
drink
cat, the fish
piss.
was home when you left. You're right. Oh yeah, my shirt does say I drink piss. Yeah. Praying for your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the
Harley be steaming so much towards the end of the episode. I was starting to get a little bit annoyed. I'm not going to lie. Okay, again, Virgo side of me was starting to get a little bit annoyed, but I love Harley a lot, so I can look past that. It was funny. It was goofy, you know. He was starting to, you know, get a bit like restless, and I get it. It's like 3 hours of like talking and stuff. You just start to like, you just start to say shit, you know. You just start to get a bit like feverish and giddy, and you just want to like have like, you know, you just want to start shit. So that was funny. That was funny. That is A tier. Episode 39. This might be one of my favorite Kate moments. My favorite Kaita moments, okay? David was telling this long-winded I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. David was telling this boring story about the poker place and how it's like closing down and all of that shit. And Harley was there, but Kate's eyes were closing, okay? Kate's eyes were fighting for their life to stay open.
And constitute evidence of the illegal activity taking place in the large card club. So this is what they're specifically...
So what is this like?
Hating politicians. Hating politicians isn't a hard thing to...
Sorry.
Wow. Anyway.
Okay, that's because I'm tired.
Okay.
And what makes it even better is how in the next episode, Ethan calls in and says, you know, I think we should just stop. You should just stop, like, let's just stop it with the poker story. Let's just move on. Nobody fucking cares about it, David. And David's like, yes, sir.
I was trying, yeah.
As someone that plays poker and follows this rule, I think we can just move on.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, David. It's just not interesting. I was zoning out as well. So when I looked down at my phone and I caught a glimpse of Kate's eyes, like her sleepy face, you know, Big Sis has gone through so many stages in that episode. Like she having to deal with the two-man, you know, having to deal with Harley's a lot, okay? And you know, like all the previous segments, and now we have to listen to this long story about some poker play. I remember I saw a comment that said, like, the poker story is really David telling his parents something that happened in school, and the parents couldn't be bothered, but they tried to be nice, you know, tried to smile and listen, but they're so tired and exhausted from work. I'm starting to see that Harley brings a lot of these crazy unhinged moments, but Kate really brings the best reactions. I think that is why it's so entertaining. You need that crazy friend, but you also need the enabler. You also need the one who's going to react, okay? And Kate is the perfect person for that, okay? And David, obviously, again, the Virgo, is the one that has to bring everything back to Earth, okay? He has to ground everything back down. And that is why the dynamic of the three is impeccable, okay? And in the main shows, there's a lot going on. We have the sound bites, and then we have Ethan being, you know, Ethan. You know, those very Ethan things. And we have all these other characters and all these other voices and disembodied voices. So yes, Kate falling asleep is goated. For me, okay? You might not, but I feel like this is really one of those things where it comes down to preference. Because for my preference, This is fucking iconic. This is legendary. She really that's so she couldn't be any less interested. She's just so Episode 41, our weird jobs PowerPoint. Okay, I would say this is a little bit better than the post-coital, post-fuck Goody bag. I think that this is a little bit better. I'll put this at C because I do think it's a bit interesting, you know. Pimple Popper, Miss Pimple Popper Kaite. I think that is, I wouldn't want to work in that job. I think that's good for Kate. She likes to do that. The boys also have some interesting ones. We need to have a DJ set from Harley, okay? We need a DJ Harley segment on one of the future episodes, okay? There are so many things we need from them, but one of them is definitely the DJ set from Harley, okay? We need to bring the Shambhala to the H3 audience, the H3 screens, okay? We need to bring the Shambhala here, okay? People at home, you can do your drugs, okay? You can do drugs if you want. You can do alcohol. You can do whatever vice things that will get you high. Okay, we need the Harley. We need DJ Harley. So weird jobs is C tier. Okay, C tier. Oh God, Harley Kuno. Harley's impression of Saikuno. When I first saw the title of Saikuno, I read it as Sneeko. So I was thinking, why is Sneeko, why are they talking about Sneeko again? And why is his name spelled a bit funny? I did not realize that it's a totally different person, you know, on the pre-show. And then on the main show, they talked about Saikuno again. And of course, we had to do a read-through of the massages, okay, the read-through of the cringy lines. Only because you're here. No, that's not very good. Let me try again. Only because you're here. No! Only because you're here.
But no, I do it. I've never gotten something like this before. I like it. It's so good. I can't wait to use it later.
I think the best one is actually from Ethan. Okay, I'm gonna give Ethan the credit with credit is due. I think the funniest one is when Ethan says, "Why is it growing? Why is it growing?" So freaking cringe. Oh my God. And no, Saikuno is not the 8. Saikuno is not the 7. Saikuno is not the 6. Okay? No. And I can say this because I have Asian in me. Okay, I have Asian in me. I can say that Saikuno is very mid. He's very mid. Saikuno thinks he's like ikemen. I don't know what these women see in him. Okay, I don't know what goes on in the women brain. Saikuno is not anything above a 5. I'm sorry. Okay, he gone through a lot. You know, he do a lot of, you know, cosmetics and things to get to where he is, which is like, okay, good for you. But that is not anything above a 5. 6 is very generous already, but no. I cannot see him as a host, you know, one of those hosts like in the host club. No, I do not see him as that. He's a try-hard ikemen. Like, it's not, no. Even as like a cat boy, you know, like a cat boy or like a femboy or one of those variants. No. He's just giving nerd. He's giving like Japanese nerd boy that plays games at the LAN. No. So yes, anyways, Harley Kuno deserves to be at B. Okay, B. If the role play was a little bit more exaggerated, maybe I will give it an A, but we shall put it at B, okay? B is good. Episode 42. Morgan, okay, Morgana, I love you, but why did you come up here with the PowerPoint of like sad animal stories? What is that? Like, okay, I get it initially because we're talking about how animals have this like language and how it's like a crossover with the human language and everything, and how they can actually understand us. That is all cute. Okay, I like the science. Okay, I like the Animal Planet. I like the biological thing. We all share the same Earth like coded vibes of this whole situational, but why did you have to come in here with the sad as fucking stories? First you have the dolphin thing. Was it a dolphin or a seal? Dolphin? Whatever, okay? It was already very sad, and then you have to bring in the monkey. Morgana.
Poachers, and the poachers got her because she was an easy target. That's so sad, and that's the kind of.
Is it gonna get worse than this?
And they
No,
caught her.
that's
She was
the
right
end.
by
I
the
think.
cage.
I think
Oh
that's
my
my last slide.
Jesus Christ, Morgan.
We're putting that at F tier, okay? We're putting it at, but no, we're putting it at J. J for jail, okay? Morgan, you're on timeout. What is that? Episode 43. Groom gets a crazy entrance. Oh my goodness, I need to watch this again for you guys because this is so funny.
Singing.
The bridesmaids!
And the
Listen,
and
one of
the
them-
and the bride
and the,
too, right?
The bride, yes. And you can hear them all trying to harmonize.
Oh man!
No.
Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I know the off-key, like the very pitchy, I am fun, and they all just like the dissonance. The part that kills me the most is the that is like the whitest thing that I've ever seen. It's not even Banshee. It's like something completely different. It's not even Banshee. It's something completely else. It's something else. It's bad. It's really bad. Honestly, if one of my friends were to invite me to the wedding and they pulled this shit, I would be trying so hard not to laugh. I'm not going to be one of those people who is just going to be polite and no, I'm going to be fighting for my dear life, trying not to laugh. Just like how Kaiser was like fighting for her dear life to stay awake when David was telling that boring ass poker story. Sorry, David. I am going to associate David with the poker story for days and weeks from now. I will have to clench my holes really tight to not cackle in a situation like this. What the fuck is that singing? And why that song? Show yourself? What? To like a military navy guy? Episode 44, Boys Night. I'm sorry. What? If anything that boys... Okay, listen. I am saying this from a place of love, okay? I joke because I love. Don't attack me. I'm not trying to be mean to the mans, okay? But AB, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that shit show? If anything, this proves that AB is not perfect. I mean, we knew that AB is far from perfect. You know, he's a kind soul. He's beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside. You know, he's heartthrob and all this kind of thing. But yeah, he cannot host a show. He cannot co-host a show to save his life. I'm sorry, AB. And at one point, I was sure that Harley contracted a bit of the stutter. The AB, the signature, AB. Bruh. It was a mess, okay? This one was a mess with peace and love. It was a mess. We need Kate back. And Ethan is based for saying, yeah, we're not doing this for another blue moon. This is not the vibe. Kate, we miss you. We miss you a lot. We miss your planning, because yeah, the boys cannot run the show by themselves. No.
Would have been sick. Hello?
Would have been.
Yeah, no, I'm on the show right now. Okay, I love you too. Okay, tonight. Okay, bye.
The poncho's working.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to After Dark. It's your boy. Oh, someone said they wanted boys' night, but then the pussy poncho and the fleshlight comes out, now everyone's scared. And what am I supposed to do with all this coke? If Ethan Klein doesn't buy my coke, I'm gonna sue H3H3.
Whoa. That's genius, man. I feel like that's Harley. That was Harley.
I'm crying.
That was the video, guys, okay? It was a lot, okay? We had to go through a lot. I will probably make a part 2 to this, like 40 episodes later. You know, when we get to the 80th episode, I saw a comment that said that Harley said something about how things will really get real on episode 80, because it's when it really starts to kick in, you know, starts to get real. Like we've been through shit. So we will get another, I will do another one of these when that time comes, when we've had a lot more experience with Gwarley. You know, maybe we would experience a cancellation, a drama, or the inevitable mom and dad is having a fight moment, you know? I mean, we're very chill here in the Gwarley Davidson universe, but you never know, okay? You never know. We might get the fight in the future, but we're here for it, okay? We're here for it all, and I am excited to see what Harley and Kite and David have in store for us for the rest of the year. I'm excited, I'm here, I'm ready, my body is ready. I'm ready for this Friday, actually, because they're going to eat the noodles, okay? They're going to eat the noodles, and they're going to be playing Overcooked, is it? Like, is that what they're going to do, the Overcooked? I fucking love this show. I fucking love the main show. The new main show. So yes, if you made it to this very end, thank you for watching. If you're also, you know, Gwarmily, thank you. Consider subscribe, like and subscribe, and do all of that, okay? For the people who are new here in the channel, I'm still like a very young channel, even though I've been making videos for 2 years. If you include the 1 year hiatus. But yes, thank you for dealing with my bullshit. Thank you for listening to my sounds. And like and subscribe, do all of that. And I'll see you in the next video. I don't have an idea what I'll be doing in the next video, but hopefully it's something fun like this one. Hamburgers?